A targeted individual is a person who has been put in a depopulation program known as gang stalking. Targeting can happen to anyone in society. In the past, primary targets of programs such as COINTELPRO have been minorities. Targeting, however, can happen to anyone. Individuals are often targeted for being outspoken, whistleblowers, dissidents, people who go up against wealthy corporations, women's groups, single women, anti-war proponents, and other innocent individuals.
Dr. Hall says he's been targeted by the same groups. There's mention in the book of a conspiracy by the criminals and by fellow doctors.
But if you look at it on a larger scale, it is a national problem as well.
Dr. Hall says the problem is gang stalking, seeking to victimize innocent women and sully his reputation for exposing them. For the I-Team, Joe Conger, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
Hello, my name is Desiree, and I am a TI, a targeted individual.
Just recently found out that I was being gang stalked. However, I knew for a while that something strange was going on. I was experiencing terrible things.
It makes me feel afraid.
Lawrence Gazzino claims his neighbors are gang stalking him.
Alright, hi. Today I just want to make one last video.
Hi, my name is Shannon. I'm here with my mom, speaking out for the first time, because we have been victims of organized stalking. Since at least 2010, or maybe before. We're not really sure at this point. It's been a while for us. It'll be 4 years pretty soon, and my birthday is coming up, and this will be my 4th birthday involved in gang stalking.
He said for the last year and a half he's been systematically followed by a group of people.
I found out I was a targeted individual after 7 years of being a targeted individual.
I think it began about 3 years ago, give or take.
This is stand up and talk for my rights. I know what that is. See? And I don't care who the guy is. Because my right is my right.
And this is the first time that we've spoken out about it, only because I've been seeing a lot of other videos. And I think that it helps to talk about, you know, what's going on, because you may be able to prevent someone else from making the same mistakes that you made. And we made a lot of mistakes.
I thought it kind of did help. It helped me a lot talking about it, because I knew that other targeted individuals would understand, and I know they understand. And I know they believe me because they're experiencing this stuff as well. And they've probably done their research, or they're well educated in history.
I feel like I need to do this video because it's it will probably act like an outlet for me, because as of lately, this thing called gang stalking, this harassment, is just getting out of hand. But yeah, I just needed an outlet. It's just really bothering me right now, you know.
And I'm here because I have a story and I think that it should be heard. And I'm here to make an awareness, and there will be more videos to go along with this one. Thank you for listening.
Terry and John said hopefully by coming forward, people will be more aware of this problem.
For 5 News, I'm Erin McPherson.
Gang stalking and community harassment is a crime. There is nothing lawful about organized gang stalking and community harassment. It doesn't matter who's doing it or what their profession may be. All across America, people have decided enough is enough.
Here on 5 News, we've told you about different kinds of bullying that goes down in schools.
That's right, but bullying doesn't just affect children, it can affect us adults as well. Erin McPherson talked to a group of people today who shared their story. Erin, what did these people tell you?
I met 3 people today who are victims of adult bullying, or as they refer to it, organized stalking.
Tom.
Tonight, police call it bullying on steroids. We're talking about gang stalking. Central Coast News reporter Candace Wynn learned more about the trend and how it's getting more dangerous because of the internet.
Or maybe you sensed it, that feeling that you're being watched. Well, the state has laws against stalking on the books, making it a felony.
Now, what if police don't recognize it? And what if it's a complete stranger who's bothering you? Tonight, Joe Conger and the I-Team investigates.
Cynthia Verbeff is moving. Her home, she says, has become a house of horrors.
I feel that I've lost my mind, I've lost my life.
Incident reports from law enforcement tell the tale. Numerous break-ins at the address, vandalism to her car, her motorcycle, her computer. Verbeff believes she's being targeted.
Everything, they just went through everything.
But sheriff's detectives had little to go on because the vandals, though often destructive, stole nothing. Even from her portable safe, drilled into and torn apart, the contents, the jewelry, remained untouched. Loosely defined, gang stalking is where organized groups target and harass unwilling victims to the point of paranoia, leaving the victims to deal with skeptical family members and skeptical law enforcement.
This isn't stalking done by a former spouse or former boyfriend or someone that you know that's just grown to about you, but stalking that's being done by total strangers in an organized fashion.
Basically, the victims could be driving their car or talking on their phones or walking the streets when a group of people try to systematically terrorize them. Richard said gang stalking is nothing new, but new technology is making it more common.
Gang stalking itself, they've elevated themselves to technology. So this is something that's been going on before the age of Facebook, Twitter, those other social websites. They just now have gone into those areas.
We feel as though there is a great abuse going on, not only in our country, but across the world. This is a global problem.
John and Terry are friends from Pennsylvania who have been living in fear for years.
I was inundated with harassment, just absolutely inundated with it.
Some of us that are single people that live alone are harassed in the community.
These are just 2 of the many people in the world who are victims of stalkers and bullying.
Just a slow takedown of a person's life over time.
It's all, groups of people that are deliberately targeting you, trying to drive you out of your mind. That's the bottom line.
And gang stalking is a systematic form of control that places targeted individuals under surveillance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
This program, you guys, is hell on earth, and that's the truth. And like I said, it's called gang stalking, and there are other names that it goes by. But this is a little-known program, and it's not talked about very often.
Stalking is also known as vigilante stalking or cause stalking, and it involves using several different individuals and vehicles to give a person the message that they are being stalked, yet not give them the ability to identify a single perpetrator.
And I didn't know things like that were happening to people. And it wasn't until somebody brought it to my attention that it is called community stalking, organized stalking, gang stalking, cause stalking. It's a lot of different words and terms for it, but it's all the same thing.
Gang stalking, or cause stalking, or organized harassment, organized gang stalking, government gang stalking, if you will. Any of those you want to call it, because it's known by many things, and a lot of people call it gang stalking, including myself.